I was a lonely.
Alright, here we go. The second game of the playoffs. Packers taking on the Bears. The Bears are at home as the Packers for the third straight year are the 7th seed. We'll see if they're able to do anything with it. As that is an 18-yard kick return for the Bears. This is going to start off handing the ball off to Swift for 3. That's going to be 2nd and 7. Williams, deep throw, and that's an interception right off the bat. That's not a great start. The Packers now have the ball inside the Bears territory. Hand it off to Josh Jacobs, and it's going to get around everybody. Past the first down, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and will not be able to get around him, and we'll go at 7. We'll get down at the 7. And that will be a touchdown for the receiver, and that'll be extra point is good. 7-0. So in the first 50 seconds of the game, Packers already scored a touchdown. Can the Bears respond in a non-interception? So he gets around to the 25, breaks some tacklers. Let's see. What will Caleb Williams do? Looking, finds the tight end commit, who will get 5. 2nd and 5, gonna hand it off to Dre Swift, who will get around everyone and get the first down. 7-yard run. And another pass to, this time, Loveland, who will get a first down and will get into Packers territory as they're at the 49. What will the Bears, can the Bears continue? They find someone open as he gets around it, as he somehow breaks all the tackles, and he's going to go right into the end zone. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown Bears. Somehow looking for, he finds Roma Doomsday, who breaks everyone's tackle and gets into the end zone. Extra point is good. 7-7. Well, here we go. Let's see if the Packers can respond. Kick off, and it's going to be he's gonna run it out of the end zone. Stiff arm, and we'll only get to the 19. Let's see. Love throwing deep. And finds Reed for a big run past the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. No one's catching him. Touchdown, an 81-yard catch. And run an 81-yard touchdown run. 81-yard touchdown run for Jalen Reed. 14-7. Packers go right back up here in this first quarter. 21-yard run. 31 seconds left in the first. Can the Bears go down and score again? King. Interception. Nope. Nope. 23 seconds left. Can the Packers score before the first quarter is even up? 21 points in the first quarter. They're at the Bears 32, and already a big chunk of the field is 10 seconds left, and they're at the 13. What are they gonna do as he gets over and gets to the 7? 6 seconds. And that's an interception. Well, so much for that. 1 second left in the first quarter. A lot has happened in this first quarter. And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. So, moving on to the second quarter, Bears have the ball at their own 12. And that's going to be an interception. So much for that. That is Caleb Williams' third interception of the day. Can the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns? They have not been able to do it all day. Can they do it? Deep throw, and he overthrows Reed again. King. Looks like Jordan Love's going to take off and will get 4. 3rd and 6. They're at the 15. And that's going to get around, and that's a touchdown. And the Packers will go up by 2 touchdowns, assuming they make the extra point. And it is good. 21-7. 14-point lead for the Packers. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. That's the 20. They're at the 28. Okay. Yums, and there we go, past midfield. And we'll get to the 44 of the Packers. Somehow breaks 2 tackles there. And is able to get out of 1 before getting tackled. Gonna give it to Swift, who is past the 40. 35, and will get a first down. King. Okay, finds Komet, and that'll be a 21-yard catch and run. They're at the 13 of the Packers. Bears have been able to get to this point before. They're able to score. Can they cut the lead back down to 7, as that's now going to be a 3rd and 4. Here it is. Hands off, and he'll get 2. So that's not, nope. 4th down. What will the Bears do? Are they going to go for it, or are they going to kick the field goal? They're at the 5. What are they going to do? Looks like they're going to go for it, and they got him. Roma Doomsday for the touchdown. Extra point is good, and it's a 7-point game. A minute 1 left to go in the second quarter. Okay, past the 20, 25. We'll get to the 29. And I'll get past the 40. Stiff arms 3 different guys past the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Breaks the tackle. That's it. Touchdown. A 71-yard catch and run for the touchdown. And the Packers are going to get the extra point. And it's 28-14. 27 seconds left to go in the first half. Bears. Here they come. Looking. Past them. And we'll get to the 29. 19 seconds left in the first half. What will Caleb Williams do with that time? First down, out of bounds to the 42. Throw, gets around him. 2nd down, still at the 42. And that will be a catch. He'll break a tackle. No time. He's got to go. They hurdle. 20, 15, 10, 5. They got to go, and they just can't get there. Tries to score before halftime. Almost gets it. Gets tackled at the 2. And the Bears will kick off, and this could lead to a 3-score game if the Packers score a touchdown or a field goal. It will still be a 3-score game. Looking. We'll only get one for Josh Jacobs. 2:44 left to go in the third quarter. Gonna give it to Josh Jacobs again, and we'll get to 40, 45, 50, 45, and we'll get to the 41. Somehow is able to break through all the tackles and is able to get to the 41 of the Bears. Love looking. Jordan Love's only thrown 1 interception to Caleb Williams 3. That has been so far been the difference in this game. Why the Packers are up by 2 touchdowns, looking like it might be 3 as they're at the 15 now. 2 minutes left in the third. Gonna hand it off to Jacobs, who will get the first down. Not quite first and goal, but they're getting close as they're at the 12-13. Wide open tight end touchdown. And the Packers, just like that, are going to go up by 3 touchdowns. Can the Bears come back from this? We'll see. Extra point is good. 35-14. A minute and a half left. A minute 46 left in this third quarter. Bears have to score quick. Looking. Looking. And that's going to be it. So Caleb Williams throws, and we'll get 8. Okay, and that's it. 3rd and 2. And that will be a first down. They're at the 44 they're at their own 44. Finds the receiver, and that will be down at the 36. They're able to move the ball down the field, but the defense has not been able to stop the Packers. That's going to have to change if the Bears want to have a shot at coming back. But they've been able to come back all year. Can they do it again? And there they go. Touchdown. So Bears are now down by 2 scores with about a quarter and a 35 minutes left in the third. So 35 seconds left in the third. Bears have to get a huge stop here. Force them to punt the ball or turn the ball over or something. If they don't do that and they score again, it's pretty much game over as they only allow a yard. Not even a yard. 2nd and 10. Love looking deep, and he's sacked. 3rd and 16. Hands it off. And finds only 2. So that's the stop they needed. Bears will get the ball to start the third quarter. And they'll get it to the 37. Deep throw, and it's overthrown. 2:54. Williams looking. Incomplete. 3rd down. Still no completed passes. This drive finally gets one, and will get the first down. Looking. They're at the 48. They're at their own 48. What will Williams do? 2:39 left to go in the game. Down by 2 touchdowns. They still have to score fairly quick here. Past the 40. Gets to the 35. Looking. And and that will be a first. That will get to 13. Get 13 yards there. Loss of yet 1. Second and 11. One around. Still going. And that'll be 5. 3rd and 5. And there we go. Still going. Stiff arm touchdown. So they have a minute and a half to score another touchdown. Bears. They're going to go for 2 and get it. It's 29-35 now. They're not going to kick the onside. They're going to kick it off. The defense has to get one more stop. And then they got to go down and score a touchdown. An extra point would take the lead, as that's only going to be 1 yard. Looking. Somehow. Jordan Love. Gonna hand it off, and loss of 2 to Jacobs. It's 4th and 11. The Bears are coming out of the gate now. Bears defense is starting to show up again, as that is a good pass to Roma Doomsday, who will get all the way down to the 30, 25, 20, and will get to the 18. About 40 seconds left. Caleb Williams is able to throw it. Had like 3 receivers and like 3 defenders there, so it could have been picked. And it could have been caught, and was able to get all the way to about the 18. Still going past the 10. And we'll get to about the 6 or 7. Now we'll get to the 6. "27 seconds. The time is slowly ticking. And we'll get out of bounds for 3. 21 seconds, 3rd and goal. 2 downs. This is the 4th down territory. They have to go for it. 11 seconds. It's an obvious choice. Looking, and he gets it into the end zone. Touchdown. The extra point will basically win the game, and it is good. 36-35. The Bears have come all the way back. 7 seconds left. There's going to be basically no time, and that's it. 17 yards. That's game. What a win. Alright, so this is what the bracket looks like as the Bears are moving on, as they beat the Packers in a crazy comeback victory. We'll see what happens next.
Needed somebody to show the way. Yeah, I was a heartbeat with no sound till you came.